to the attack now. Delivered into the box.
No. That's offside. That's offside. Oh my God, what? That is offside. Why is that counted? I'm done. I'm done. Hello everyone, my name is Brownie and welcome back to another FIFA video on the channel. And today we're talking about pro clubs. As you can see from the intro, it needs addressing. Looking at that short clip, he's a mile offside. How was that even counted? If anything like this has ever happened to you on pro clubs, please drop down in the comments below and tell me what happened. The gameplay in this video is a FIFA 18 Pro Clubs clip from the other day, where we won 5-4. It is quite an interesting game, so stick around to watch it. Following on with the intro, I'm going to start with correcting match decisions. On FIFA, for some reason, there seems to be a lot of incorrect decisions made by the referees. This always seems to happen when it's in a crucial part of the game. Usually when you're putting a teammate through on goal with a through ball, for some reason they sometimes call you offside when you're clearly not offside. And then for instances like the intro, where people are massively offside on the line of the net and then they just tap a ball in miles offside and it still counts for some reason. Another way that the gameplay needs to be improved in the next FIFA for pro clubs is through the AIs and their inconsistency. For some reason, sometimes your AIs can be really good or absolutely dreadful. There's no in between. For some reason, we always seem to get the really terrible players, which always costs us the game. I'd love to know in the comments what your players are like on pro clubs with the AIs. Are yours absolutely terrible, or are yours the ones that seem to somehow save and stop every single attack of the other team? Also with the AIs, they need to be more creative with the names that they give them. I'm sick of Deruva and Schulz passing the ball out from the back from our defence and giving it straight to the opposition strikers, which usually results in a goal that ends up costing us the game in the 90th minute as per usual. Another major flaw in pro clubs, and it always has been, is the responsiveness of your pros. For some reason they don't seem to respond all the time when you need them to and when you actually move. I don't know whether this is to do with the game itself or whether it's just internet connection, but for some reason other games like Battlefield that are also made by EA don't seem to like when there's 64 players on a server running around shooting each other and exploding things and there's destruction on the map. And then for some reason in FIFA 22 men can't run around on a pitch. Moving on from gameplay to customisation, there needs to be more customisation really in FIFA. For some reason there's only a certain amount of kit selections you can have with a certain amount of colours, all of which are terrible really. They could go way more in depth with it and allow more creativity and a lot better and nicer kits to wear, as well as better badges that don't really look like football team badges anyway. The next part of customisation that they could improve on FIFA would be creating your own stadiums. For some reason you can't create your own stadium yet, and you have to use a real team stadium, even though you're supposed to be a customisable club that's not real, but you're using things like Anfield and Old Trafford for your stadium. The next thing, they need to add in more customisation for your actual player, because the hairstyles are all terrible and the facial features don't even look realistic at all, so they could do with improving that to try and make a more realistic and more immersive feel to the game. Another thing I'd like to see that I haven't really seen anyone else talk about is the fact that they haven't got in-depth statistics for your player. I'd love to see it that you could just see how far you've run in each game and overall, and have it in-depth for each position that you've played in. More like real life. It'd be good to have stats in FIFA like in real life where it actually goes in depth for each player and the player type. Just to add a more analytical side to the game that would help you improve if you saw that you were so bad in some stats and so good in some stats, and you could try and balance it out and overall make yourself a better player by being able to hone in on the skills that you need to improve. Looking at the improvement from FIFA 17 to FIFA 18 with the fact that you could have 3 players at once that you could choose between for each game, so you didn't have to constantly keep changing your pro. That were quite a good step to make it easier and more accessible for everyone. As well as that, they included player roles, and this made it a lot easier to actually play better in games because you didn't get AIs taking free kicks from dangerous positions or taking your corners and just kicking them straight to edge of the box where their players were going to run onto it and start a counter attack. And it was just a lot easier and a lot better because you could always have someone that were good at that particular thing taking that set piece. We shouldn't really be praising EA for these sorts of things because should be fairly easy for a AAA studio to add into a game, such as Pro Clubs. It's just that they're a bit lazy with that because it doesn't make them any money like Ultimate Team does, which is quite frustrating for all the players that do like different game modes in FIFA, such as Career Mode and Pro Clubs, that are quite big modes and fan favourites. The next big leap forward for EA and improving Pro Clubs would be adding a currency system in my opinion. Not one that's funded by microtransactions like Ultimate Team is, but a more fair system for the player. One where you just earn coins from winning games and winning titles and getting foreign cups and things like that. And you have to build your club from the ground up by building your stadium. You could purchase kits and badges, or ways to customise kits and badges. You could buy players for your club, so when you start off at the bottom you could buy players such as 70 overall, between 70 and 75 roughly. That'd be quite good because instead of having random generated players each game, you could start to create a feel for your club by having certain players that you're always going to see in every single Pro Clubs game that you play. That would be better than just having Derrida and Deruva in centre mid as a partnership. You could actually have players that you've purchased that might be good at certain things. They could also make a progression system for this as well. As the higher up the leagues you get, you could start to purchase more players because you should earn more money per each game, or as well as competing in better cups. You should get bigger rewards for that as well. Doing this would add an element of progression as well, and you can, as well as like a manager and chairman sort of role in the club, you could decide amongst you and your friends that's in your team what you want to spend the money on, and whether improving your stadium to get ticket sales would be good. You could set the prices for your tickets, and you should be able to set sponsorships and things like that, just to add a more realistic vibe to the game as well as just playing matches and that's it. You could have more of a realistic mode and it'd just be overall a lot better for the player. The only problem with this, it'd be very easily monetizable for EA. They'd easily just start throwing in microtransactions and doing things like such as mobile games do, purchasing of coins where you could purchase so many for a set amount of money, like FIFA points really, but they probably wouldn't just call them Pro Clubs points, something like that. If this were to ever be added into the game, it could easily be ruined by microtransactions because someone who's in a Division 10 team could just buy loads of Pro Clubs FIFA points, whatever they want to call them, and just build up a great good stadium, and then it just sort of just take out fun out of the game and competitiveness out of the game. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you can think of any other ways that they could improve Pro Clubs on FIFA 19, then please let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a like, and please subscribe for more content coming in the future.
And that's it.